Chief Planning Officer for Auckland Council, Your Worship the Mayor Len Brown, Councillor Wayne Walker, who's the Chair of our Environment and Climate Change Committee. I know we have here some of the principal champions who've created the Low Carbon Action Plan, so can I just acknowledge the Mayor's Advisory Group, the Steering Group, the Maori Working Group, the workstream leads and our own staff who've made this happen. You're all here because in some way you're passionate about climate change and our low carbon action plan. You've created the plan and we're relying on you to implement it. So a very warm welcome. This is a celebration tonight of the completion of this plan, and it's my pleasure to hand over to His Worship the Mayor Len Brown. Please welcome Len Brown.
Well, Roger, I think that'll be the speech for the night. Well done. A very upbeat introduction, Rog. Kia ora koutou katoa. E te iwi o Tamaki Makaurau, e te iwi o Tamaki Makaurau, e te iwi o Ngāti Whātua o Arake. Kui mā e koro mā, rōrangatira mā, tēnā koutou katoa. And to everybody, good evening. I want to acknowledge you all. It's great to see you. I want to acknowledge my political colleagues, the Deputy Mayor standing over there. Penny's good to see you. Councillor Wayne, who you're going to hear from a little bit later in the evening. Wayne, thank you for your political leadership on this matter. Well done to you. I want to acknowledge Roger for his leadership as Chief Planning Officer. Roger, to you and your team, outstanding support for the work that we have done at a political level, and for your support of the business community and the broader community who have basically produced this document. I feel somewhat that we in the political wing are on the coattails of the sector and of our community in this, and that's the way it should be. Very much a bottom-up product. So a document full of aspiration, potential monitoring, but mostly it says action plan. And that's what we need to be focused on now. We have set a clear aspirational goal. I'm not into aspirational goals, I'm into goals that we are going to actually achieve. And so the goal of 40% reduction by 2040 is an achievable goal, and we will lead the nation in that goal. So I'm very, very proud to be here tonight on behalf of our council and the community, and with you all, to launch the Low Carbon Auckland Action Plan. I want to also acknowledge a good mate of mine, fairly well renowned around New Zealand these days, Dr. Sean. Great to see you here, Sean. Really looking forward to hearing what you've got to say. Global leader with LanzaTech. We're so proud of what you guys are doing out there, Sean. You know, you're taking over the world. It's just fabulous. But leading out the clean tech industry of our nation, and an inspiration to the sector and to us all. So it's great to see you here, Sean. Look, well, we put our hands together for that guy because he's done so well. And it's great to see the younger generation, Generation Zero, or Generation Zero to about 25, I think. But it's so good to see you guys here, present as usual on the cutting edge of debate in Auckland. And so why don't we put our hands together for Gen Zero. For all of those in the advisory group and the steering group, look, you're all here, by and large, to reflect on your product, on the fruit of your labour, your thoughts, your hopes and expectations. And this is a document that will drive more than maybe any other document the future of this city, how we rate with our people, how we rate globally. So it's just a great, great evening and a great occasion for us to reflect on where we've been and where we're going to. Cities around the world are at the forefront, as we know now, of global transformation. Transformation to a sustainable, energy-resilient, low-carbon future. Low-carbon Auckland is the means to Auckland joining that transformation. The world is witnessing a historic global shift in the way we power our economies, our businesses and our homes. The global recession has led to a search for new growth sectors, while economic pressures mean that Aucklanders are more aware than ever of the cost of energy. And I have to say, as we see ourselves coming out of the last recession and into a sense in an area of growth, that again the community's focus is going back on the issue of environmental sustainability, and we need to absolutely maximise their focus over the next 3 or 4 years of this time of good economic growth. Huge opportunities are emerging from a new global understanding that the environment and the economy must be viewed as a whole. Environmental sustainability is sustainability per se. Governments, councils, businesses and communities have been responding to the two fundamental economic forces of our time. Firstly, climate change, and secondly, the end of easy-to-reach conventional fossil fuels. They're investing in technologies which reduce waste, cut pollution and protect rather than exploit the natural resources. Today I had in my office someone who was talking to me about the development around catalytic converters, hydrogen-powered motor vehicles. There is a time and a real swing for change, and that type of technological shift is something that will advise us and inform us as we go forward over the next few months and years. This is the story of the 21st century. A global clean energy revolution is underway, and we are absolutely a part of it. The race is on between nations to position their economies as leaders in the new global clean technology economy, and cities lead nations in this area. I was recently fortunate to be at a Global Cities Conference in Singapore, 1,500 cities present, and the area where they're focusing most is around environmental sustainability and in particular the issue of greenhouse gases. So our cities are taking up the challenge with this type of action plan and leading their nations. In 2011, the world invested about $300 billion in renewable energy, while the global market for clean technologies is valued at more than $5 trillion. Investment New Zealand has estimated that 250 Kiwi enterprises are researching, developing and commercialising clean technologies and climate change solutions. Just reflecting back to Sean again, so the feedback that we were getting when we took trade delegations into China, into Asia, is the thing that they are most interested in is, one, our new technology and innovation around ideas, and secondly, in particular, our technology around clean tech and environmental standards. So we are seen as leaders in this whole sphere in terms of the global economy and the developing economies around the globe. So at least 60 of our companies are potentially world-class. In 2009, PricewaterhouseCoopers estimated New Zealand's potential market share could be between $7.5 and $22 billion a year. Investment New Zealand estimated we can go further and create a $150 billion high-value, low-carbon export economy by 2025. So what would this all mean to us Aucklanders? Cleaner, greener and more walkable neighbourhoods. An energy-efficient transport system with greater choice, diversity of fuels and EV technologies. And I was just reflecting back to a couple of you earlier in the evening. Another one of the big discussion points at Singapore was AV technologies, automated vehicles. That is the next wave coming through. Both the Americans and the Asian representatives were talking about the progressions around AV technology. Improved air quality, avoiding ill health and lost productivity, and reducing the cost of public spending on health-related issues. Efficient development and use of renewable energy. Again, I want to acknowledge the New Zealand Herald's Element Supplement. It's an outstanding piece of work, and the most recent piece of work focused on solar energy in our city and the progressions thus far in that. And as we look to build this city, interesting to see the technology coming through that suggests that the windows around the new buildings being developed in our downtown area could be solid photovoltaics. That this energy the energy supplementing this building could be completely self-sustaining. Reduce vulnerability risks of resource scarcity through minimising waste, stewardship of products and producing food locally, partnering with Māori to practice kaitiakitanga to leverage Māori assets and knowledge for the benefit of all, enhancing Auckland's profile and reputation as a place to do business through green growth as an emerging innovation hub of the Asia-Pacific Rim and reinforcing our position as a key export and tourism hub. The benefits have never been so obvious and apparent. The challenge now for us is, how can we capture a share of this enormous market to enable targeted outcomes for Auckland and New Zealand. Low Carbon Auckland is a practical pathway that seeks to secure these opportunities. It has been put together by more than 150 committed businesses and organisations that have worked really collaboratively. And I want to again acknowledge you for the way in which you have come together and given your time and energy and passion. This is a plan, therefore, for us, for Auckland. Success is dependent on a better collaborative partnership that drives collective action, which builds on the expertise, leadership and entrepreneurship of those that are best placed to provide them within their own areas of self-interest. Auckland Council has a critical role to play. First, in providing an enabling regulatory environment, starting with the proposed Auckland Unitary Plan. Secondly, leveraging its significant influence impact through its supply chain via its procurement. Lastly, Council is ready to be part of a more sophisticated conversation on how local government can partner with central government and business who does what and how we do it. Rail electrification, the City Rail Link and Wynyard Kilda are all examples of what is possible through innovative, collaborative partnerships. So now is the time to bring all these parts together and get on with Auckland's low carbon transformation. A transformation that builds on the actions, leadership and entrepreneurship at pace and at scale. Thank you for your awesome commitment to this action plan, to all of you, and mostly, thank you in anticipation for us all putting into place the aims, the goals and the hopes of this action plan for a beautiful, livable Auckland. Nō reira, tēnā koutou katoa. Cheers.